find my place of... Hey, what's up, everybody? Today I thought I'd do a video on why I think college is a crock of shit for most IT professionals, and just kind of give you some of my experience. And by no means am I, telling you not to go to college. Okay, I'm kind of telling you not to go to college. If you're straight out of high school, you want to get an IT and you don't know exactly what you want to do, your hands-on practice at home and reading tutorials, watching YouTube, taking classes like linuxacademy.com is like phenomenal for $250 a year. I've learned more than my $40,000 a year college education. $40,000 a year, that's a lie. $40,000 total. That's about how much debt I got into. Bad decision. And that was mainly because everybody said I needed a college degree, and I wasn't going to make decent money without it, and nobody would hire me, and yada yada yada. So, what I did and what I recommend you do, and I'm not talking about just high school graduates, I'm talking about anybody that is starting out in IT or trying to. I think there's like a really big blind spot. Like, as soon as I got out of college and I started working where I'm at now, because I actually had an IT support job before this for probably like only 6 months, and then I jumped over here, so I've only had a couple of jobs here, right? I have 6 years experience. I'm a Linux analyst. I was a security administrator, and before that I was an IT support person. But I remember like my first week here, I didn't know how to remote onto a server. I didn't even really understand like some of the basics that you think you understand when you're in college, but like when you see an applicable use case, like for a business, like it's just totally different. Like, you can't learn it in a college classroom unless you go to a tech school. So talking about that, why didn't I go to a tech school? Well, Rankin was $75,000 for 4 years, and I didn't want to go that much into debt for a degree, so I thought I'd go the cheaper route, and I went with a public university. But first, I went to a community college for 2 years, and then I transferred over to a university, again, trying to take the cheaper route. I went for computer information systems, which is 50% business and 50% like programming, so I did Java, database, a little bit of PHP, C++, just like dabbled in a bunch of different languages, and I'm still that way today, right? Like, I can look at some code and figure, I definitely can read through it and conceptually tell you what's going on, but I'm just not somebody that wants to build something from scratch. And to be honest, most developers don't build shit from scratch. Like, most just share code on GitHub and piecemeal things together. That's usually what I've seen as far as people that call themselves developers. But what I would have done differently, besides going to a university, I wouldn't change going to a community college. I would have got my 2-year degree, and I would have got a certification, probably my CCNA, which is Cisco Certified Networking Administrator, my Sec Plus, which is what I have now. It's a security certification that's recognized by the Department of Defense, and it's a requirement for most IT security analyst jobs. CISSP is also a good one to have. That's another security certification. And these are all like under $500. So I really wish I would have spent $500 and invested the time to get some certifications instead of going on to a university. That's what I would recommend for anybody straight out of high school interested in IT. Get a couple of certs, whether it's your Network Plus, your Sec Plus, your CCNA. Get something. Get something that's recognizable. MCSA, that's your Microsoft Certified System Administrator. That would be great. I mean, Windows is used by everybody, right? Like, what is in demand? Go look at job boards. Go learn those skills. Seems really common sense, but I won't tell you how many people are just kind of like, I don't even know the word. I just know that it takes a desire and a passion to learn, and if you're not into learning it, and you're not like a problem solver, and you're not really driven to learn things on your own, and you're used to direction being handed to you, and instructions being handed to you, and problems, like, that's not going to happen. Like, you're going to be given a problem that you don't understand. You're going to have to go out there and figure it out. Like, that's mostly the job. So And not to mention, personal skills will get you far, right? So a good personality, people that can get along with others, like in IT, that's not really a common thing. So it's really good if you can stand out in that way, which I think I kind of do. I mean, I'm not like fantastic personable person, but in comparison to some other people, I am. Let's see. So I told you I have my Sec Plus. I'm going for my my Pen Test Plus and OSCP, right? Reason I'm going for the Pen Test Plus, I have some experience with web application testing and vulnerability assessments and stuff like that. I'm only getting that one because I have to get my Sec Plus renewed, and in order to do that, you have to get a cert that is a step higher, or else I lose it. Otherwise, I just go for my OSCP. Dude, get your OSCP if you're really into like hacking and stuff. That is like that's that's a good one. Any SAM certifications, but they're so expensive that you wouldn't be able to afford that out of pocket. So OSCP, CCNA, CISSP, MCSA, RHCSA, that's Red Hat Certified System Administrator. You get one of those, and you should be able to make a LinkedIn profile, get a hold of some recruiters, and get hired somewhere. And I'll help you learn anything that I can. That is my advice. Don't go into debt, and network, 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 network with other people. The end. See you guys next time.